we have a plan for our mentorship. Like who will do this mentoring program? We have a phase coordinator. Every phase will be having one coordinator who will coordinate all the mentoring of that phase. And mentors will be all the faculty of that particular phase. If you have less faculty in that phase, we can select it from either from the junior earlier phase or the senior phase. What we will do? We will do sensitization program for mentors and for mentees both. We will give first Saturday for sensitization of the mentors by the coordinator, and then later on we'll take regular feedback also from the mentors and mentees. When it will be done, we'll fix first Saturday from 10 to 10:30 for mentor and coordinator meeting, where they will share the feedback by the students and what are the common issues they have identified, and we have to take some lectures or some special focus we have to do. Every last Saturday, 2 hours class will be there for especially for mentees, and in that first hours for the any lecture special session for the mentees, and the second hour for the feedback session by the coordinator from the mentees about the mentors, like how they are doing, if they are supporting or there is some issue. And what can be the topic? It can be learning techniques, stress management, or how to face the exam, what are the life goals, how to create life goals, substance abuse, or any other issues which can identify by the feedbacks given by the mentors. How we'll collect all this data? We will create either e-logbook or we can create an app which can be shared to the students, to the mentors, to the mentees, and to their parents also. So they can see the feedback given by the mentors or any issues which have to be dealt by them. So it can be shared with all of them, all the stakeholders. Where it can be done that 10 to 10:30 meeting will be divided based on number of students. Like we'll fix that particular day these students will come for counseling session. It will be a one-to-one meeting, and for every day we'll have fixed days. Like Monday, like roll number 1 or 2 will come with their problems, and it will be done in the faculty cabins. And the last Saturday meeting will be done in the lecture rooms where all the students are sitting together. Stakeholders, the information will be shared either through app or we can create one logbook, hard copy. It will be better if we have common app that can be used by all the students. It was already done in dental college.
Through the app, it is possible that the parents can also have a look as to the progress of the student, the attendance part or the internal assessment marks part. That is also one thing that half yearly at least parent mentor meeting should also happen. Maybe at least for the first year when the student joins a college, because parents always come and ask for it, that they want to be in the loop of the system, that after 12th how the student is performing in the professional college. So through an app, an e-log can be maintained, and it will be helpful for the parents also to have a check over it. WhatsApp groups no doubt will help in order to discuss the agenda or the dates and the timings if there is some change, because that availability issue should not come with the student that they are available and you are on a leave. So that thing can always be told through WhatsApp groups. Any questions?
I think the role of the parents in mentor or parent-mentor meeting is will not that be fruitful, may not be fruitful, because our aim is to bring the best in the mentee itself. If the mentee knows what he has to do, how he has to improve, he knows the importance that he has to improve upon himself, that would be more motivating than in spite of the parents judging and evaluating and saying that.
What if the mentee does not know?
That is what where our role comes. Let the mentee himself come to know.
We are judging him only for half an hour in a week. Parents will be there.
That is what is this program is mentor program.
Parents जरूरी है लोग में रखने सर.
Exactly. I would personally keep parents up. Okay. And I would also avoid mentors writing to the parents about the attendance and marks and all that. That all communication should be between the administrative office, that is the principal's office, and the parents or whatever. I don't think faculty should write anything to the parents because sometimes wrong information can go. Sometimes you can write beyond the regulations and they can come back. उन्होंने तो ऐसे कहा था आप ऐसे कह रहे हो. That is one big problem over here. So just keep that thing in mind. Secondly, don't make it too official. पहले डुप्लीकेट एप्लीकेशन दो, फिर काउंटर नंबर 4 पे जाओ, फिर पैसे जमा कराओ, फिर टोकन मिलेगा, फिर आके मेंटरिंग कराना होगा. वो इतना नहीं करो उसको. जितना ज़्यादा उसको कॉम्प्लिकेटेड करोगे उतना वो कम सर्विसेज को यूज़ करेंगे. सो आई लाइक योर आइडिया ऑफ डिवाइडिंग फर्स्ट सैटरडे फॉर समथिंग एंड फोर्थ सैटरडे फॉर समथिंग. तो उसी में व्हाट यू कैन डू इज एक इमरजेंसी स्लॉट भी उसमें छोड़ दो बिकॉज बीच में किसी को इशू है विच एंड यू वांट टू डिस्कस ऑन प्रायोरिटी. सो यू कैन टेक अपॉइंटमेंट एंड कम ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे. एंड वो जो टॉपिक्स आपने लिखे हैं I would rather teach them in a class rather than on mentoring session. क्योंकि अब आधे घंटे में आप एक स्टूडेंट को पढ़ाने बैठोगे तो मुश्किल हो जाएगी. So teach them in a group.
Yes.
And only if they have certain issues
Yes.
or certain problems related to that, then that you will do.
Yes.
But otherwise, don't make it a teaching session. There's another concept called group mentoring. तो उसमें 1-to-1 जरूरी नहीं होता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू फाइंड ऑल ऑफ देम हैविंग ए प्रॉब्लम इन से कम्युनिकेटिंग विद द पेशेंट. तो अब यू कॉल 5, 6, 7 टुगेदर एंड यू कैन टॉक टुगेदर. तो पीयर मेंटरिंग भी हो जाएगी उसमें और आपकी मेंटरिंग भी.
Sir, one more thing we thought of was peer mentoring. If a buddy system can be created where few senior students or interns can be identified and could be part of the group, because sometimes there are some problems which they would.
वो ऐसे सोचो ना कि ये लॉन्गिट्यूडनल चलेगा तो आज जो आपके मेंटर हैं आप अगले साल उनको छोड़ थोड़ी दोगे.
Yes.
तो वो तो रहेंगे ना. वो रहेंगे और नए और आ जाएंगे. तो वो प्रोग्रेशन में तो हो ही जाएगा अल्टीमेटली. और 2-3-4 साल बाद में सेकंड ईयर के आ जाएंगे, थर्ड ईयर के आ जाएंगे, फाइनल के आ जाएंगे, टर्म के आ जाएंगे.
Yes.
So that will happen. I think it will be a bad idea to have a different mentor in first year and a different mentor in second year. वो by the time रेपो बनेगी वो उसके जाने का टाइम आ जाएगा.
Yes.
फिर नए लोगों के साथ फिर नया वो शुरू करो साइकिल. फिर उसके साथ रेपो बने फिर वो 9 महीने में जाने का टाइम आ गया. So that should not happen.
सर बट इसमें बाय टाइम एक मेंटर के पास में जो फाइनल ईयर के मेंटर बनो उसमें तो उसमें बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को एक साथ मेंटरिंग करना पड़ेगा.
Exactly. पर उसको आप ग्रुप मेंटरिंग कर सकते हो. You call every group together और suppose they are saying हमको पेशेंट से हिस्ट्री लेने में प्रॉब्लम होती है तो उस स्टेज में आपकी एडवाइस से ज़्यादा वो फाइनल ईयर वाले की एडवाइस ज़्यादा अच्छी आएगी बिकॉज ही वुड टेल मोर प्रैक्टिकल सॉल्यूशंस देन व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू ऑफर. तो आप नंबर रिस्ट्रिक्ट करके चलो. ये मान के चलो कि और 5 सालों में आपके पास में 5 साल के बच्चे इकट्ठे होते हैं.
फेस स्पेसिफिक ना करके इन जनरल सभी को ऐसे करना.
और उसमें क्या होगा कि जो आपके थर्ड ईयर होते रहे ना उनकी ये वाली रिक्वायरमेंट धीरे धीरे कम होती है. एंड दे कैन इंटरेक्ट आउटसाइड योर सैटरडे टाइम ऑल्सो. हॉस्टल में भी तो एक दूसरे से वो बात कर सकते हैं तो एक दूसरे को सजेशन दे सकते हैं.
Performance as a part of mentorship program. Should it be kept? Because presently under the mentorship program, that is the only thing we are doing. We keep track of their attendance and assessment. That is it.
देखो जो स्टूडेंट मेंटरशिप का की कंसेप्ट होता है वो ये होता है कि इट इज नॉट फॉर अंडर परफॉर्मेंस.
So that is what. तो हम तो पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट ही गलत चला रहे हैं. हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ उनका रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन कर रहे हैं, उनके पेरेंट्स को भेज रहे हैं या बच्चों को बुला रहे हैं तो उन्हें अटेंडेंस कम लगाई दे रही है मार्क्स.
इसीलिए मैं कह रहा
That is
हूँ
it.
इसीलिए मैं कह रहा हूँ. तो जो एक्चुअली वो ऊपर से ऐसे चलता है ना वो एनएमसी से ऐसे आता है कि जो नहीं पढ़ रहा बच्चा उसकी मेंटरिंग करो. विच इज रॉन्ग. यू कैनॉट मेंटर ए अंडर परफॉर्मिंग स्टूडेंट. उसके लिए दूसरा इनपुट चाहिए. उसके लिए ट्यूटरिंग चाहिए, एक्स्ट्रा क्लास चाहिए, टीचिंग चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह जो भी है. बट मेंटरिंग मीन्स अगेन लुक टू द एग्जांपल ऑफ कृष्ण एंड अर्जुन. कृष्ण को अर्जुन की एबिलिटीज पे डाउट नहीं था कभी. ये नहीं था कि अच्छा तेरे को ये अस्त्र चलाना नहीं आता तो जाके पहले सीख के आपसे जाके लड़ाई करेगी. वो नहीं था कभी. वो ही न्यू कि उसको सब कुछ आता है. ओनली इशू वाज दैट डायलेमा. which he has to resolve. So same way for the student, I would rather leave parents को कर दिया, उनको चिट्ठी लिख दी, उनको inform कर दिया. That shouldn't actually get it. So I would, for example, call some student और हाँ बताओ भाई कैसे चल रहा है. So let him explain कैसे पढ़ता हूँ, क्या करता हूँ, नंबर कितने आए, क्यों आए, या क्यों कम आए. So you try to provide them some inputs. I won't say कि यार तेरे तो 10% नंबर आए, चला मैं तेरे को अपनी नोट्स पकड़ा देता हूँ, तू वो याद करके दे. That's not the solution. Same way, if somebody has a behavioral problem, somebody has a drug abuse problem, I don't think mentorship is actually meant for those kind of issues. अब वो ना सहेली से लड़ाई हो गई, बॉयफ्रेंड से लड़ाई हो गई, उसमें मैं क्या करूँगा?
वो सर ओनली पार्ट नहीं हो सकता, पर वो पार्ट तो होना ही चाहिए.
मैच मेकर है ना.
नहीं, मैं एकेडमिक्स की बात कर रहा था. मैं भी ओनली पार्ट नहीं हो सकता, पर कुछ पार्ट तो होना ही चाहिए.
ये सब चीजें ना, लाइक ड्रग एब्यूज है, सब बिहेवियरल प्रॉब्लम्स है, ये मेंटरिंग की उसमें डोमेन में नहीं आता है. आप इस पे टाइम वेस्ट करोगे तो फिर आप सारा टाइम इसी पे लगाते रहोगे और कुछ नहीं होगा.
नहीं तो व्हाट विल वी डू इफ a mentor is taking drugs?
रेफर टू समबडी हु इज मोर क्वालिफाइड. यू हैव फैसिलिटीज ना, आपके पास साइकियाट्रिस्ट है, आपके पास काउंसलर्स हैं, वहां पर रेफर कर दीजिए. देखो दिस कैन बी रिस्की. सपोज आप कहते हो नहीं जी मैं करता हूँ इसका इलाज, सपोज कल को मान लो वो सुसाइड कर ले, तो किसको पकड़ेंगे वो?
तो इशू वहाँ पे आता है कि पता ही नहीं चलता है. तो मेंटर में एटलीस्ट वो इतना कंफर्टेबल हो जाए कि वो शेयर कर पाए.
Identify करना तो हमारा
Practically in the present.
उसके बाद आप रेफर करो, उसके बाद बहुत क्वालिफाइड टू ट्रीट दैट काइंड ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम. डू यू फील क्वालिफाइड टू ट्रीट ड्रग अब्यूज? फिर आप क्यों छेड़ रहे हो उसको काम करना? जिस चीज में आपकी एक्सपर्टीज ही नहीं है उसमें आप क्यों पैर लगा रहे हो? So you refer to somebody. I'm not saying that you leave those students out कि कुछ नहीं करना होगा. You refer to somebody. अब वो कहता है कि मेरे पास फीस देने को पैसे नहीं है, अब आप क्या करोगे? अपने थोड़ी जेब से निकाल के कहोगे ये पूरा कर. That's what I said. दोनों तरफ से क्लियर होना चाहिए.
because they are coming with different issues.
उनको पता होना चाहिए कि उन्होंने मेंटरिंग में किस लिए आना है. क्यों इसलिए नहीं आना है, मेरी पोस्टिंग चेंज करा दो, मेरी कर लेंगे पैसे करा दो. Not your domain.
This is our plan for mentor-mentee meeting, and in mentor-mentee meeting, 3 things has to be sorted out: when, where, and what to do. In when, we will form a group with the mentees, a WhatsApp group, and inform there about students. 2 students per day, 15 minutes per student will be given, and 10 to 30 a.m. 10:30 a.m. per day the meeting will be carried out. Where in the respective department room, faculty member room, or separately in a clinical lab. What to do? Here 4 sessions will be there. In first session, introduction to the mentor-mentee program. The mentee will be given brief introduction about this program. Then develop support and assurance to the student that there is a mentor who is going to help you in your curriculum. In the second session, discussing with student problems in acquiring his professional goals.
Sorry to interrupt. So that means you are going to repeat the same thing for 10 students.
So in here, yes, sir.
You won't open the table. I don't think you can keep on repeating with individual students. आगे बताऊंगा mentorship. Why can't we do it in a group? Before you actually start this, somebody, principal, MEU, or GC, and other whatsoever, they should have a meeting with the student. They should tell the student what is the program, what is to be expected. I mean, don't make it like this that वो आएगा हमारे पास फिर हम उसको बताएंगे mentoring क्या है. तो उसको पता होना चाहिए कि वो कहीं के लिए आ रहा है. So don't use your first session to tell them about mentorship. वैसे तो हर बारी फिर नया वो शुरू होता रहेगा. And what will happen is then every student will get a different kind of input. आप कुछ और बताओगे, ये कुछ और बताएंगे, ये कुछ और बताएंगे, वो confusion करेगा. Much better is to centrally tell them what is expected, how it will happen, and then let them come for whatever it is.
So develop support and assurance to the student. Then in the second session, discussing with student problems in acquiring his professional goals, which needs assessment. And second point is the hindrances and facilitating factors in achieving the professional goals of the mentee. For example, the student can have fear of failure, clarity of goals, lack of confidence, low motivations. So all these things could be discussed here. And in third point, assurance to maintain nominality and confidentiality of the mentee. In the third session, providing the resource material to the mentee, support for personal problems, develop a mechanism to identify learning gaps, and peer mentoring would be done. In the fourth session will be the feedback session according to the Pendleton's model. Here, the feedback would be what student thought was good, what mentor thought was good, what student thought could be improved, and the strategies for future improvement of the program.
Teaching session full teaching session ये पढ़ाएंगे feedback भी लेंगे that is not what we are looking for.
So teaching session में about the problems, whatever the problems they will be facing, कौन सी problems उन्होंने मतलब over किए?
इनके वो topics देखो तो
Phases कैसे शुरू होती है? कौन से phase का बोल रही है?
ये सारी
Month by month or week by week? Phases का बोल रही
These would be done in one session, in second
है?
session.
नहीं पर one session में तो एक ही student या दो ही student होंगे
दो ले लेंगे।
बाकी क्या करोगे?
एक दिन में दो student आते हैं।
We can do it groups as well.
हम वो ऐसे नहीं कर सकते कि एक को आया उसको एक को पढ़ा दिया तो दूसरा आया तो उसको पढ़ाया तीसरा आया उसको ऐसे तो कोई स्थिति नहीं है इसका। तो ये सारा कुछ पहले होना चाहिए, ये उनको पहले पता होना चाहिए कि क्या प्रोग्राम है, क्यों हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है। ऐसे ही आपकी फैकल्टी को पहले पता होना चाहिए कि आपकी लिमिट क्या है, कहाँ तक आपने जाना है, कहाँ तक नहीं जाना। उसके बाद ये जो इनिशिएट होना चाहिए एक्चुअली स्टूडेंट की तरफ से होना चाहिए। Well, I would feel very uncomfortable if somebody was to call me and say, "चल मैं तेरी problem solve करूँ." तो मेरी problem है ही नहीं है कैसे problem solve करें?
सर कभी-कभी स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं पता होता है कि उसको कुछ इशू मतलब अभी जाकर प्रॉब्लम नहीं तो परफॉर्म अच्छा हर जगह बस
आपका पैरामीटर तो है ना आपके पास, उसके अटेंडेंस ठीक है वो
नहीं स्टूडेंट अटेंडेंस ठीक नहीं है परफॉर्म में नहीं कर रहा है उसको प्रॉब्लम नहीं है
80% नंबर ला रहा है
क्लास में भी आते हैं।
So rather than saying that they मतलब मैं कह रहा हूँ ये नहीं करी प्रॉब्लम तो आज के कि भाई तेरे कम नंबर क्यों आ रहे हैं व्हाट डू
वो आइडेंटिफाई
बस ये होना चाहिए बट वो ट्राई टू मेक इट कि हम तेरी को प्रॉब्लम ढूंढेंगे पहले तेरी को सॉल्व करेंगे। चलो थैंक यू बट एनीवे फॉर प्रोवाइडिंग दीस आइडियाज।
After deciding the program, half an hour session, we creating the WhatsApp group. When the students visit to us, we will take 4 sessions. So first session will be dealing with the introduction of the mentee and mentor. It will be a trust building measure, confidence building measure in the mentee. We will just I will जो भी mentor that will assure him that whatever points he wants to, whatever targets he wants to achieve, that will be helped in achieving by the mentor. So we will in the first session, main aim is to just convince him that he has all the resources and he has all the capabilities within himself which he can utilize to make a better person out of him. And we will ask him to evaluate himself where he is achieving those targets and where he is lacking behind. So he will, in the first session, he will go home and just try to evaluate himself and bring out his difficulties, bring out his weaknesses, and also evaluate his strengths. And then in the second session he will come with his difficulties or with his problems or with his weaknesses which he wants to discuss. In the second session we will ask him what are his goals, what he has decided for himself and what how he can achieve it and what help I can give to him to achieve those goals. And so that goals we can help him to divide into smaller steps, which are smart goals, which can be achievable on a daily basis. We can help him to redefine on a daily basis targets which he would like to evaluate himself whether he has achieved those targets on a daily basis or not. Before going to bed, he can see that the targets which he has done are achieved or not. He will evaluate what are the reasons why he couldn't achieve those targets. So we will just make him assure that these weaknesses can be achieved with hard work, persistence, time management, techniques or focus, how he can improve his focus, how he can manage his time, how he can put in more hard work and how he can be persistent. These all techniques can be emphasized accordingly to the mentee. Then session 3, after we have given him all the techniques for his daily improvement basis, he can evaluate again himself whether these techniques, whether he is able to implement these techniques on himself, what are the factors which are hindering that he knows that he has to apply this, he has to work hard, he has to improve, he has to be persistent, he has to keep the focus, he has to maintain good relationship, he has to control his anger. But what is stopping him? Why he is not being able to achieve those targets? In the session 3, we will again try to empower him to find solutions and so that he can choose his decisions wisely. Then in the 4th session, we will evaluate his progress, note what were the deficiencies, and then motivate him that what is the importance of achieving those goals, why he is not able to implement these techniques. We can help them with various learning methods like audio, visual and kinesthetics, maintaining discipline, using all the resource materials, and also learning by reflections, to learning knowledge and that is not only learning to just gain marks, but he is also learning to gain wisdom, to bring his overall personality development, not only just theoretical or grammatical, this holistic education. And also build in peer, his competition is not with the others, but his competition is with himself, that he has to improve on himself daily basis, and he has to take the help of his peers, and each one help each other, so that he can take the help of all his colleagues to bring up best in him. Sir, would you like to suggest?
So we will discuss these all the ideas. Can you collect all the papers?
Thank you, sir.
We will discuss it.
Will be allotted in the 4th session. Not your. The 4th session after you can take part.
ये भी हमारे क्या होता है कि बाद में स्टूडेंट मांगने आ जाते हैं कि नहीं मेरा तो